What's going on YouTube? Hello my tackle hoarders out there. APFA back in the test tank. And today for you guys we have some more Smartbait products. This is the Brute. The Brute is a little creature style bait. Looks to me it'd be perfect for pitching and flipping. Obviously a jig trailer. You could Texas rig this, Carolina rig this. It comes with these rear legs attached. I like to pull those apart. These arms here, I like to pull those apart also, just to give the bait more action. I have it rigged up in the test tank right now, Texas rigged. I have it set up on a 4/0 extra wide gap hook by Vector hooks. You have to plug them. 1/2 ounce weight, pegged. We'll get into the action of this bait. I have tank tested Smartbaits before. Their big selling point on a lot of these baits is their color changing. I guess it would be the optimal color for the water temperature that you're fishing. You can see this isn't a bad little bait here. It's got a lot of action out of those rear legs, so it would make a good trailer on a jig, a swim jig. Hopping it across the bottom like this. You could swim it. Those legs kick. There's not a lot going on with those front legs at all, but that's alright. You can also use this as a great pitching and flipping bait, in my opinion. Now, like I said before, their selling point is color changing. If you can see how it looks in the tank, it's kind of like a green pumpkin color. Usually with warm water they'll change color. It's got to be very warm water. The temperature in the tank test right now is roughly about 70 degrees. I filled this up today so it's a little warm, but usually it runs around 60 degrees, between 60 and 65. I'm downstairs. It's colder outside now. We're entering fall. It's late October, so the test tank usually tends to run a lot cooler. But I have a cup of hot water here. Now I always do this with these Smartbaits to show you the color transition. I can't get it to change color at all. It's still that same color out of the package. Like I said, a cup of very warm water, I can get them to transition. I've never ran into this before. I did go to their website, and it's supposed to, obviously change to, I believe, some sort of red, shade of red. I didn't read much into it. I don't know if it's this particular batch, this particular bait that I can't get to change color. If you're a subscriber, I recently put up a pegboard that's currently behind me and hang baits on there that I'm not using. These baits were on there. They see sunlight. It's not direct sunlight. I don't know if that affected them, but this is the first time I ran into these baits not changing colors. This isn't bad in this case here with this style of creature bait that I have. I like the color as it is. It's kind of hard for the camera to pick up to give you the optimal color, but it's a green pumpkin watermelonish type color, so that's going to work fine with me. I like the bait as is. I don't need it to change colors at all. The warmest I fish is around 80 degrees, in the peak of summer. I don't know if that's enough to change it or not, but as you get that bait down to the bottom, obviously it's going to be much cooler water down there, and it'll probably transition back. But like I stated before, not a problem with this bait. It's a nice little bait. I like it. Let me pull this out and show you where that 4/0 sits on the bait. I have a Texas hook points right here. You can see there, I don't think you would go up any size. I think a 5 would be too big. So I would stick around a 3 or a 4. Not a bad little bait for what it is. It's a sample pack. I believe I got these back earlier this year in around May, beginning of summer. And like I said, I had them sitting on the board in sunlight. I don't know if that affected them or not. But nevertheless, it's still a pretty good bait. As I say all the time, I'm not sold on the price, the concept of it being a color-changing bait. That's not why I would buy these. And I would suspect that you guys wouldn't either. But I just want to throw it in the tank test like I do with all these, because some of these are pretty good baits. Some transition very well. Some I don't like. So if you go back on my channel, you can see the Smart Bomb, the Goby, the Bayou Bug. There's some little grub, the Gifted Grub, I believe it is. But I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.